Hey everybody, it's Johnny here with Bay Area Living. We decided to put in a yard, and I'm going to walk you through some of the things that we did for this yard. And I greatly underestimated how much work it was going to take. I tried to DIY it. I watched a lot of YouTube videos. This one I think is worth a look because it's going to help you figure out how to do this on your own when you have no idea what you're doing. And trust me, it's more complicated than it seems. It's flat, but it's not. So we're going to walk through before, after, and during, and share some of the lessons learned. And then also, part 2 of the video is going to be the actual grass we chose. We chose some sod, and we'll talk about where we got it and how it's held up over the last 4 months. So thanks for joining today. We're going to walk through a bunch of pictures and explain the process.
Okay, so this is our lawn that we wanted to take out because it had a whole bunch of rocks in it and some concrete, and we wanted to end up installing this beautiful lawn, which we did, but it was a lot of work. At first I thought I could rent a walk behind and clear it all out, so I'm looking very positive here, but in the inside I'm realizing this is not the tool for the job. I had way more soil than I thought. In fact, I had about 20 yards of soil that I had to remove, but I had to get rid of some junipers out front, so renting the stand behind was actually a good idea, but eventually I had to call a company and get a bobcat, and we ended up hauling about 20 yards, which was a lot. We scraped the whole backyard down to this is loading up all the stuff. Luckily we had easy access. If I didn't have this easy access, the job would be very, very difficult. So here we are after the whole place is scraped about 4 inches. That gets rid of all the old dirt. All the weeds went with it, which was fantastic because we had stickers, and you can see what a mess it was. And so now we need to go ahead and grade it. And this was a tricky part. So you want slope for drainage. Otherwise, the water will pool in the winter. In our area, we do get some heavy winter rains. This was a challenge. Luckily, I had a neighbor who helped me greatly. We got a laser level, and that was invaluable. Shooting a level grade down to a drainage pipe, which is in the far middle. Ultimately, I couldn't get everything to drain properly to one point, so I put a sump pump in. But here's that drain that we needed all the water to channel to. The sump pump does end up going to this drain, and this French drain goes down out in the street. Here's a little walkthrough of the method. So you get some rope, tie about 4 inches, and you basically measure along the rope a grade, and you want a very slow grade draining down to wherever you're going to drain out. And we didn't have a lot of choices here, but you can see definitely the 4 inch and just an ever so slightful grade down to a drainage area. Again, there was a corner where I needed to put a sump pump in, which was a bummer, but I learned how to do that. So sometimes you do need to do that. And I'll show you a way we covered it up with a wine barrel. Then it was time for the sod, and we didn't have time to put in an irrigation system. We ended up putting about 15 yards of soil in, fertilized it, got it ready for this sod, which Delta Bluegrass, they were awesome. They came out and installed the sod for us, which was quite heavy work, pretty hot day. I didn't order as much as I thought I needed, so I had to do that little strip myself after. And then ultimately we got to this point where the kids are loving it. They're playing. I can't say how happy we are to have this lawn put in. So a couple things that I wanted to, a couple pitfalls to avoid. So first of all, getting the level is critical for drainage. Second of all, I was not sure how to care for sod. Never laid it before, but basically you water it. And you water it in short bursts, like 5 minutes at a time, 7 minutes at a time, so it doesn't become over-soaked. Eventually, after 3 times, 4 times watering it a day, it'll start to grow together. And when you can grab it and it doesn't pull up, that means the roots are going down in the soil, which is what you want. So, that took about a couple weeks to get to that point. The other thing, if you're going to do this yourself, you need to, have a little fertilizer on hand that can help in bare spots or where you need some grass to grow, or grab in really well. Other than that, I think you can, don't water at night either, because you'll get mushrooms growing in your lawn. But other than that, pretty easy. But again, the critical part is the pre-prep.